This film, Black Bag, is beautiful. The locations are beautiful, the clothing, the characters are quite glamorous. There's that element of fun that Steve has injected into this story.
Chana masala is fantastic, by the way.
Absolutely delicious.
Thank you.
We always knew that we wanted to make this spy thriller epic. We wanted to make it bigger than what was on the page.
None of this is normal.
No, it isn't.
What we all were very anxious to do was make London a very cool, glamorous, new kind of environment for one of Stephen's stories and to elevate the spy thriller genre.
What's on the menu?
Fun and games.
There's so much that you do as an actor to develop your character, but then it has to be taken to the next level by the costume.
Ellen has done the most remarkable job portraying these characters with her design. I've watched Michael come in with great panache and elegance. It's a joy to behold.
Well, George is a very meticulous character. Everything is specific. He is a perfectionist.
I need to change.
We just took the ordinary out of it, put the turtleneck on him, put a pair of glasses on, and he became George.
Putting on the clothes gives you a posture, gives you a pose. Really, it's the last layer of the character for me.
That's how it works. It's the only way.
Michael's hair was a big one. It's a haircut called a DA, which is a 50s, 60s haircut. It's a very particular design.
Kate balanced femininity and masculinity to perfection, but the femininity was very important. There's a great freedom about her that we were able to achieve by using elements that moved when she walked, and she walks in a particular way, and she wears a boot in a particular way.
Oh, I loved working with Alan Mirajnik. So often for me, it's in those early conversations with the costume designer that the character starts to become actualized, starts to lift off the page.
We made the decision quite early on to design a long brown head wig for Kate. It really mixes her up and it creates the character, and it really worked well for this sophisticated, beautiful, classy woman.
This, all yours.
What could you possibly be talking about?
Pierce and I felt it was very important to change up his look for his character.
I wanted to break up the physiognomy. I wanted to capture something that was just a little off-center for myself.
I created a prosthetic nose design for him, which really altered his face shape quite remarkably, but subtly.
So strange.
And it just gives it an edge.
It was really important to Stephen to go and film on location in central London to ground this in reality as much as possible. So that is why we ended up filming and building our NCSC. It's at a building called The Row in East London. The views of central London were incredible.
We have several floors. It's an empty office building that has great views out the windows. We built in Zoe's office. We built in kind of the big working section for the analysts. We have George's office, Freddie's office. We also have the satellite monitoring room, which is kind of like a large video with analysts working. That's all on location. I remember when I first talked to Stephen about how much do we build versus locations. We said, oh, we'll probably build the dining room. And then cut to, we built a street, we built almost an entire house, but it was all necessary because of the scenes we were playing in there.
I was blown away when I came onto the stage here and saw that Catherine and George's house has been built completely with garage downstairs, with the bedroom upstairs. I mean, it's extraordinary.
This is beautiful.
The joys of not having children, eh?
Walking onto the sets is always incredibly immersive. I think that's a thing that Stephen's very strict about, and he works with some incredible designers to achieve that.
I started designing the set from the dining room out in 4 directions. We have our mural, that's sort of our nature element. We have the opening to the staircase. We have the view back into the living room. And we have this kind of lovely view back into the kitchen. So even though they're always sitting at the dining table for a lot of the pages of this film, it's shot very dynamically.
It's a very sexy piece of code.
It feels like a home that does express who these people are, which is incredibly particular, incredibly meticulous, but also incredibly controlling. You very much know whose ground you're on.
I walked on that set and I thought, Catherine is not a homemaker. I kept thinking, this is all George. This is all George.
You are cordially invited to an evening of fun and games with George and Catherine.
Every scene in this film, I think, really works well because of the beautiful production design, costume design, and the thrilling effects. It adds an extra layer into what you can bring in terms of performance. It's a real luxury.